How's it going, guys? Welcome to another Scream 7 video. We're going to be basically talking about um, Stu Macher's possible return and basically giving you guys basically um, my ideas when if he does like for his return. But I don't really know. Like I said, I don't really know if he's gonna like really like come back or anything. It's just me like kind of predicting, you know. I'm not saying he's coming back for sure, but definitely think that it's possible still. Um, so my number one like concern, a lot of people have this concern that um, if he does return, it's going to be kind of like similar to um, the Emperor's return, like basically just for like fan service. I don't really like. I kind of think that if he does return, I think it's going to be I don't think it's gonna be for fan service, honestly. I think it's gonna be just because it makes sense, you know. Uh, but I think um everybody has a right, I guess, to worry because yeah, there a lot of movies do that kind of shit. Um, but for me, I don't really think they're gonna do that. But um, I guess we'll have to see. But the second thing too is that I don't really know if he's gonna return. Like as much as I want him to, I don't really know if he's going to return. Um, we don't really know if he is. It's all just basically just speculation. A lot of people just want him to return, But my ideas for his return, I want to give you guys my ideas and all that. Like, so my number one idea is like, because I want him to be the one to kill Dewey. All right. Now, the reason why I want that is because it makes a lot more sense than having Amber do it because Amber is not a man like Dewey is or like Stu. And this person, this killer, whoever it was literally. If you guys buy that, you know, a 90-pound girl is gonna be able to manhandle a grown ass man, you're out of your mind. Like I don't think that's possible. Like so, I think Stu probably did it. He probably was the one that killed him. And I think that he was out. I think he was in the opening scene of Scream 5 as well. Because Richie was on vacation, right? I believe, and Amber was in her house, so it couldn't have been either of them, right? And this ghost face, like I said, was pretty damn tall, so it was definitely like a man. So that's why I have a feeling that Stu was in that scene as well. Like he was the one that did that attack or whatever. He's the one that attacked Tara. But and another reason why I think so as well is this because basically she forgot like to mention like Stu's name or whatever. She mentioned like Billy and all that, but she forgets about Stu. So it seems like he's like pissed off basically that she forgot his name. Like so that's just my theory. Um so my first idea would be like I said, like have a cult, obviously. My second idea would probably be just have scars on his face. That's the number one thing that he has to have, like scars from the TV or something like that. Like he's got to have like something on his face, you know. In my opinion, he can't just come back like he didn't, like he was, like he can't come back and just be look normal, you know. He's got to have some type of scars on his face from the TV, but yeah, so I think that it's very possible that he could return still. I definitely think it is. A lot of people like I said, Kevin Williamson, said that he's basically like he's dead and all that. But it's kind of funny to me that he can't make up his mind. Like he keeps on saying he's dead, but he doesn't really give you a straight answer. Um, So I don't really know if he's gonna come back, but it's definitely possible. I still think it's possible still. Like I said, even though it's not 100%, I still think it is possible that he could um, come back. Now, this theory, I don't know. Like I said, I mentioned this in my other video about the um, the whole Dewey thing. Basically, like how he knew and all that, how he knew that Dewey or that Stu was alive still. I mean, I think that he did. I'm just kind of like theorizing. I think he kind of did because the way he was basically talking about Dewey or Stu. Like I said, he was talking about him in the past tense or the present tense instead of the past tense. So I get a feeling. I get a feeling that he kind of knew that he already knew. He knew that Stu was alive, but he didn't want to tell Sydney or Gail anything. He wanted to keep it a secret. But that's just my theory. I believe that he knew, like in all the movies. He just didn't want to say it. But that's just my theory. I don't know what your guys' takes on that, but I I just think that's I think that I just have a feeling that he did know. That's just my theory on that. And another thing is too is like all the clues in Scream 6 that we got. When Mindy and Kirby was basically having that conversation about the TV thing. You know, and Mindy was went on to say, if you believe he's dead, like why would you put that in the movie? Like why would you put that in Scream 6? You give us all these clues, but then when Scream 7 comes around, if he doesn't return, that wouldn't make really any sense. So why in the world would you put that all in these movies? Why would you put clues in Scream 5 and Scream 6? Like it kind of seems like that they're planning on bringing him back already. Like that's what it seems like. Um, that's just my theory. But and if they don't bring him back, I think it's a missed opportunity, honestly, because I don't think that they're going to do it. I don't think he's going to ever come back. If he doesn't return in 7, I don't think that he's ever going to come back. Like I think that it's a one and done deal. Like you have to bring him back in this film, if you're going to do it, because this is like the trilogy. And yeah, I don't see them bringing him back in future movies. I don't think it really makes that much sense. But I guess you really never know. A lot of people are saying that he could return to the TV series, which I don't really want that, honestly. I'd much rather him be in a real film, if I'm being honest with you. I think him being in a real film makes a lot more sense than him being in the TV series. That's just my theory and my opinion on that. But I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, on that. But I do think that Stu, I talked about the film possibly being in Hollywood, like one half in Hollywood and one half in Woodsboro. Well, that would make a lot of sense since, if Stu does return, he's going to have to be in Woodsboro. That's he can't be in Hollywood. It just wouldn't make any sense. I'd much rather him return possibly like in his own house or something like, the original house from 1996. It makes a lot more sense than having him be, in Hollywood. But it also, a lot of people were saying that. Oh wait, what did I say? Yeah, I said that it makes more sense to be in Woodsboro, right? Yeah, I think I said that. Yeah, so it makes more sense to be in Woodsboro for him to return to Woodsboro than it is to return in Hollywood. Um, and another thing is that people think that he could return still, even if Sydney's not in the film. And I kind of disagree with that. I don't think that he could return without Sydney because I think it makes a lot more sense, to have Sydney in the movie, because that would be the main person that he would go after, right? It wouldn't really make sense for him to go after like Sam or anything. Like, I don't see the point of that. Like, what connection does he have, with Sam? What connection does he have? He doesn't really have any connections with her. So that's why I don't feel that it makes any sense. Like, I think it makes more sense, for him to go after Sydney and possibly, like I said, kidnapping maybe her kids or something like that, and then like Mark Kincaid. And Mark Kincaid returns, well, he gets involved again with Sydney or something like that would be I think something like that would work. Um but leave a comment down below what you guys think about Stu's return. Do you guys think it's still possible? Do you guys think it could still happen? Do you guys think it will happen? Because I'm kind of in between. Like, I think it will happen, but then again, I don't really know if it will. Like, I really want it to, but I don't really know 100% if he's going to return. Like, that's just the thing. So I don't really want to get my hopes up, because I know all these clues. It seems like that's the way they're pointing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's really going to happen. We could be just getting tricked. And then when Scream 7 comes and it's not him, we'll be disappointed. So that's why I'm not really getting my hopes up. I could definitely see, Leslie Mocker. I've been saying that if Stu does not return, I could totally see something like where like Leslie Mocker is like involved one way or another. Like, I could totally see that. And just because, the reason why is because, her son Vince got killed. So I think it makes a lot of sense for Leslie to be only if Stu doesn't return. It's definitely I definitely think that Leslie Mocker is the more likely person to be in the film. His sister, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think Stu's going to return? And give me your guys' ideas in the comment section, as always. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.